piss, don't trip. I'ma have to bust you on your lips. And the whips better have a whole lot of chips, cause I ain't for no nigga giving tips.
My name is Blossom. I'm a DJ and producer based out of Phoenix, Arizona. I'm also an ASU student. My start into EDM was when I was probably 2 with probably a spatula-sized violin. So I started really young. I did it until I was maybe 14, so about 12 years. And that was kind of my introduction into music.
Nakakainis talaga siya. Pero iniisip ko na mahal ko siya.
I'm super family oriented. Yeah, I was just at my parents' house before this. They're super supportive. Like, my parents came to one of my early shows, and I remember I played an early set at 9, and halfway through my parents disappeared because my mom texted me. She's like, my insides were rattling. I couldn't be there anymore. And they were so cute. They're at the bar with wine glasses at the club and just, stomach rattling from the bass. I have an older sister. She's 27. We're a pretty creative family. I mean, it's always been kind of a part of our family my mom has tons of art supplies for us to use, always has had a closet full of art supplies, always really open to anything creative that we wanted to do. So yeah, I mean, it was a big part of my upbringing.
You piss, don't trip. I'ma have to bust you on your lips. And the whips better have a whole lot of chips, cause I ain't for no nigga giving tips.
EDM is electronic dance music. There's so many different parts of EDM. It's almost funny that that's the word to describe all of it because there's so much diversity in it. I do like some hip hop. I like beats. So hip hop beats. So I guess that's kind of an influence. I think that's really interesting. So I'm on a rhythm kick right now. It's kind of like a branch of dubstep. It's bouncy dubstep. So I've been going to parties and I've seen DJs play and I thought it was really cool. I really was interested in what they were playing. And there was this one DJ who would always play stuff by Chami, which is house. And I loved it. I'd been listening to the same stuff at home, but I couldn't believe that someone was playing that out. And I was really inspired by that. And then I met a friend who went to Dubspot, the music production and DJ school. He went in New York. And I thought, well, I can do that. I can learn how to DJ and produce. That's perfect because I really learn better with someone there guiding me. I did a 3-month intensive DJ and production course. So I went twice a week for the DJ class and then 2 or 3 times a week for the music production class. I spent probably from 9 to 9 there, Monday through Friday, Saturday if I could get in there, just working. I spent so much time there to the point where I really didn't, do anything in LA that people do in LA. I was just at school all the time, which was perfect because I learned so much. The whole point of me being out there was to learn. And then I came back and there was a competition, a DJ competition for Global Dance Festival. So when I was on my way back, I saw that. I submitted a 30-minute mix. This was at the end of my schooling, probably in August. Submitted it. Got, top 15, so I got to compete at this competition, which was really cool. It was my first time on stage before, so I was really excited. My debut was Blossom, and then I just got into it. I didn't win the competition, but after that I got booked by the company that books out here, Relentless Beats, and then that's kind of, the rest is history, I guess. I guess there's kind of a stigma against a lot of women that we aren't producing. When I was just starting production, some people came up to me at a show and said, oh, I heard so-and-so made that for you. And that was kind of oh, what, can I not do this myself? I literally went to production school. It's not like I've just been hanging out in here just, screwing around. I really did put in a lot of work and money to learn how to produce, and I've really made a point to meet up with friends, have mentors, watch YouTube videos, spend hours in here, even lose friendships just working on stuff, and it's kind of insulting for people to think, oh, you didn't even make that. And you're definitely seeing more female artists, but definitely not in the mainstream. There is just I think it was for XS in Vegas, and they just released, you know, their full roster for summer pool parties, and literally no girls. You know, there were like 25 guys playing and no girls, which is kind of sad if you ask me, because there really are some talented girls out there, and you know, we're slowly starting to come into the mainstream. So I guess one of the biggest sacrifices is, I don't know, so if I go to a show, I'm going there kind of for, not for business, but kind of, you know, I go there to make sure I talk to a lot of people, you know, connect with people, show face, and that's not always fun for people to come along with me and do. I've had to spend a lot of time in my studio, a lot of time focused. Right now I'm doing my internship, school, Happy Camper, Blossom, trying to have a life. Like, it's a lot to balance, and there's only so many hours in the day, and when I do have free time, I really would like to be working on music. I think my end goal, regardless of if I'm like doing music as a musician or not, you know, I want to do something in music marketing or something in the music business. So right now, you know, the internship that I'm doing is great. It's useful because I'm learning all about marketing and ad agencies. And I think that's super useful for any type of music business. So I guess my real end goal one day is to work at SoundCloud, something in music. So I'm not really like abandoning my music dream, maybe like repurposing it, but that's, you know, way down the line. And it's hard because, like, I don't know, I really do want to do music full time, go straight into it, but also I like, you know, I've spent all this time in school, and, you know, it'll go on like 5.5 years, so I feel like I need to put that to use somehow. So that's kind of like my internal struggle. Now that I'm in music DJing, I'd change my focus. And it's given me some purpose, you know, like I really found my passion in music.